Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. It is online teaching program. Saima Fatma is here to teach you. In the previous lecture, we studied present perfect tense. Our today's topic is past perfect tense. In this video lecture, I will teach you when to use past perfect tense, how to use past perfect tense. We'll go over some examples and in the end, we'll do translation exercises of past perfect tense given in English grammar and composition. You are required to keep attentive throughout the lecture and watch it to the end. Let us get started. It is generally considered that perfect tenses are very difficult, but it is not correct. Perfect tenses are not difficult at all. They are quite easy to understand and use. Now we are going to have a look at a demonstration of past perfect tense usage in daily life. It will help you to grasp the concept and use it effectively. Let us watch.
How was your date last night, Jake?
It turned out okay, but I had some problems along the way.
Why? What happened?
It started when I was getting ready to meet Anne. After I had brushed my teeth, I used some mouthwash to make sure my breath would be extra fresh. At first, I was fine, though it was a strong taste. But the taste got more intense as I rinsed my teeth, and my mouth felt like it was on fire. Then I looked at the bottle I had used. I realized I had rinsed my mouth with aftershave instead of mouthwash. The mouthwash and aftershave bottles were right next to each other. I quickly rinsed my mouth and used the mouthwash from the right bottle this time.
You must have been pretty distracted to make that kind of mistake. Did everything else go okay?
Unfortunately, no. I went to get dressed and realized I had left my best shirt in the washer. I had meant to put it in the dryer before I started getting ready. I went to get it from the washer, but my mother had already put it in the dryer. I was relieved until I took it out. The shirt had shrunk.
Oh no. Did you find something else to wear?
I was running short on time, so I threw on a different shirt and ran out the door. I got to the restaurant in the nick of time. I sat at a table to wait for Anne to arrive. After I had waited for a few minutes, I realized I had put my shirt on inside out. This had never happened to me before last night. I went to the bathroom to fix it. When I came back, a waiter had given my table to someone else. I told a server what had happened, but he said I would have to wait for another table. After about 10 minutes, I told them that I had waited long enough. They finally gave me a new table, apologizing that they had made a mistake.
Did Anne show up?
No, I began to get frustrated. I had been sitting at the table for about 15 minutes when Anne called me. She sounded upset. She said that she had waited for me for over 20 minutes. She had left the restaurant and was in her car, about to go home.
How come you never saw her?
I asked her where she had sat at Taqueria Loca, and she sounded surprised. She had been at Taqueria San Jose. Since I already had a table, I told her to come to Taqueria Loca.
Then Anne made it to the restaurant, right?
Yes, she did. After 10 minutes had passed, Anne finally showed up. When I saw her, I felt the wait had been worth it. We stayed at the restaurant for a long time, eating and talking.
Did you have much in common?
Yes, we did. It turns out she had listened to most of the same music I did when I was a teenager. She had even played on a basketball team just like me.
Great minds think alike. I'm glad the rest of the night went smoothly.
Not exactly.
Oh no! Did something else go wrong?
After we had eaten, I went to the men's room. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I saw that I had several large pieces of cilantro in my teeth. They had been there the whole time I was talking to her. I was so embarrassed.
That's not a big deal. People get stuff in their teeth all the time.
Yeah, but that's not all. I made the biggest mistake of the night when we were in the parking lot. She leaned towards me and I thought she wanted me to kiss her. I leaned in to kiss her and hit her head really hard. She told me that my car keys had started to slip out of my jacket pocket, so she had only meant to reach for them.
That is bad. How embarrassing. On the bright side, at least you got to meet her. Are you going to see her again?
Yes, tonight. Oh, that reminds me, I have to go. I had bought a new shirt and I left it at the dry cleaners. I better go get it.
I hope you have better luck tonight.
Thanks.
Well, students, you have watched the video. You must have enjoyed it. Now we are going to look at the uses of past perfect tense. There are 5 main uses of past perfect tense. First one is an action completed before another action or time. So this tense expresses an activity that completed before another activity or time. If two actions happened in the past, it may be necessary to show which action happened earlier than the other. The past perfect tense is mainly used in such situations. The simple past is used in one clause and the past perfect in the other. The action which completed first is translated in past perfect, whereas the action which completed later is translated in past indefinite. Let us study some examples. Example number 1. The train had left before I reached the station. Second one. My parents had already eaten lunch by the time I got home. Example number 3. I had done my exercises when he came to see me. In all these sentences, we have used past perfect tense for the actions which completed earlier than the other action. Then is the second use of past perfect tense. An action began before the time of speaking and still in progress at that time. This tense is used for an action which began before the time of speaking in the past and was still continuing at that time. Let us study some examples. Example number 1. He had served in the army for 10 years. It means that he was still serving in the army. Example number 2. They had been in Japan since 2003 and planned to stay there till 2030. So this sentence means that they had been still staying in Japan. So in all these two examples, we have used past perfect tense to describe the actions which began before the time of speaking and they were still in progress at that time. Now we are going to discuss the third use of past perfect tense. Action began in past, completed at the time of speaking or just before that. This tense shows an action that began before that time of speaking in past and stopped at that time or just before it. Now we are going to study some examples. Example number 1. The old oak tree which had stood there for more than 100 years suddenly crashed to the ground. Example number 2. He had served in the university for 20 years. He suddenly resigned from the service for the unknown reason. In these two examples, we have used past perfect tense to describe the actions which began in the past, completed at the time of speaking or just before that. Now we are going to discuss the third use of past perfect tense. Action began in past, completed at the time of speaking or just before that. This tense shows an action that began before that time of speaking in past and stopped at that time or just before it. Now we are going to study some examples. Example number 1. The old oak tree, which had stood there for more than 100 years, suddenly crashed to the ground. Example number 2. He had served in the university for 20 years. He suddenly resigned from the service for the unknown reason. In these two examples, we have used past perfect tense to describe the actions which began in the past, completed at the time of speaking or just before that. Next is the fourth use of past perfect tense. And what is it? An action began in past, completed before the time of speaking. So this tense indicates an action which began before the time of speaking in the past and completed sometime before the time of speaking. Look at these examples. Example number 1. He had served in this college for 30 years, then he retired. Number 2. She had lived in that city for 6 years. She left the city and settled down in Chitral. So in these two examples, we have used past perfect tense to describe the actions which began in past and completed before the time of speaking. Now we are going to discuss the last use of past perfect tense. A writer or narrator uses it showing the happenings or actions etc. completed before some point in past. So a writer or a narrator uses this tense when he looks back on earlier action from a certain point in the past. Examples are number 1. He met her in Paris in 1999. He had last seen her 10 years before. Example number 2. He left that job in 2006. Before that, he had taught in a degree college. He had been a popular teacher. So, in these two examples, the writers or narrators have used this tense to show the happenings or actions which completed before some point in the past. Well, students, we have discussed the uses of past perfect tense. Now, we are going to study the structure of sentences in past perfect tense. First of all, affirmative or positive sentences. Mind it, girls, in perfect tenses, we always use third form of verb. In past perfect tense, we use had with the third form of verb. For all subjects, whether our subject is I, we, you, he, she, it, singular noun or any plural noun, we use helping verb had with the third form of verb. So, structure of affirmative or positive sentences in past perfect tense is subject, helping verb had and third form of verb. Now we are going to study some examples. Example number 1. The girls had already sung songs. Example number 2. My son had gone to school before I came. Example number 3. The washerman had ironed the clothes before the customer came. Example number 4. The teens had reached the playground before the referee whistled. Example number 5. The boys had plucked the flowers before the sun rose. In these sentences, we have used had with the third form of verb. In the sentences where two actions happened in the past, we had used past perfect tense in one clause and past indefinite in the other clause. The action which completed first is translated in past perfect, whereas the action which completed later is translated in past indefinite or simple past. Then are the negative sentences. How we can form negative sentences in past perfect tense. In order to make negative sentences in past perfect tense, we use not after the helping verb had and before the third form of verb. So, structure of negative sentences in past perfect tense is subject, helping verb had, not and third form of verb. Let us study some examples. Example number 1. I had not sold my property before 2016. Example number 2. He had not informed me of the decision till today. Example number 3. My brother had not posted me the letter of congratulation before I met him. So in these sentences, we have used the word not after the helping verb had and before the third form of verb. Then are the interrogative sentences. How we can form interrogative sentences or questions in past perfect tense. In order to make questions or interrogative sentences in past perfect tense, helping verb had is used in the beginning of the sentence before the subject. So, structure of questions or interrogative sentences in past perfect tense is had, subject, third form of verb, and in the end we put a question mark. Let us study some examples. Example number 1. Had the thief unlocked the door before the watchman came? Second one. Had he not killed a snake before? Number 3. Had the officer taken the bribe before the police arrived? In all these questions, we have used the helping verb had in the beginning of the sentence before the subject, and in the end we have put the question mark. Then are the interrogative sentences with question words. How can we form interrogative sentences which have question words? If a question has some question words like why, when, where, how long, and how often, this question word comes in the beginning of the sentence before the helping verb had. So, structure of interrogative sentences with question words is question word, helping verb had, subject, third form of verb, and question mark. Let us study some examples. Example number 1. Why had the court not acquitted him till yesterday? Second one. How had the lion carried the cow away before the sunset? Number 3. Why had you not bought a ticket before getting on the train? In all these questions, we have put the question word why and how in the beginning of the sentence before the helping verb had, and in the end of all these questions, we have put the question mark. Well, students, we have looked at the uses of past perfect tense. We have learnt the rules how we can form positive, negative, and interrogative sentences in past perfect tense. Now we are going to practice these rules. Exercise 1. This exercise is given at page number 103 of English Grammar and Composition. This exercise contains positive, negative, and interrogative sentences. Sentence number 1. क्या तुम्हारा भाई ये इम्तहान पहले ही पास कर चुका था? Had your brother already passed this examination? Second sentence. मैंने इतना खूबसूरत जानवर पहले नहीं देखा था. I had not seen such a beautiful animal before. सेंटेंस नंबर 3. क्या मदद मिलने से पहले जख्मी मर चुका था? Had the wounded man died before the help came? सेंटेंस नंबर 4. तुम्हारे पहुंचने से पहले वो स्कूल नहीं गया था. He had not gone to school before you arrived. सेंटेंस नंबर 5. सूरज 5 बजे से पहले गरूब नहीं हुआ था. The sun had not set before 5 o'clock. In positive sentences, we have used had with the third form of verb. In negative sentences, we have used not after the helping verb had and before the third form of verb, whereas in questions we have used had in the beginning of the sentence. सेंटेंस नंबर 6. पुलिस के आने से पहले लोगों ने चोर को क्यों नहीं पकड़ा था? Why had the people not caught the thief before the police came? सेंटेंस नंबर 7. जब मैं स्टेडियम पहुंचा तो मैच खत्म हो चुका था. The match had ended when I reached the stadium. सेंटेंस नंबर 8. क्या गाड़ी 6 बजे से पहले रवाना हो चुकी थी? Had the train steamed off before 6 o'clock? सेंटेंस नंबर 9. इन बच्चों ने कभी शेर नहीं देखा था. These children had never seen a lion. सेंटेंस नंबर 10. क्या उसकी पैदाइश से पहले उसका बाप मर चुका था? Had his father died before his birth? In positive sentences, we have used had with the third form of verb. In a sentence where two actions happened in the past, the action which completed first is translated in past perfect, whereas later action is translated in simple past or past indefinite. In a question, we have used the helping verb had in the beginning of the sentence, and if a question contains interrogative word like why, this question word comes in the beginning of the sentence before the helping verb had. सेंटेंस नंबर 11. हमीद ने अब तक कर्जा क्यों वापस नहीं किया था? Why had Hamid not repaid the loan yet? सेंटेंस नंबर 12. क्या तुमने मेरे आने से पहले ही नावल ख़त्म कर लिया था? Had you finished the novel before I came? सेंटेंस नंबर 13. क्या तलबा वक्त से पहले ही पर्चा हल कर चुके थे? Had the students solved the paper before time? सेंटेंस नंबर 14. मेहमान वहाँ शाम से पहले नहीं पहुँचे थे. The guest had not reached there before evening. सेंटेंस नंबर 15. मेरे स्कूल में दाखिल होने से पहले चपड़ासी ने घंटी नहीं बजाई थी. The peon had not rung the bell before I entered the school. In a question with a question word like had, we have used this question word in the beginning of the sentence before the helping verb had. Whereas in simple questions, we have used had in the beginning of the sentence. And in negative sentences, we have used not after the helping verb had before the third form of verb. Now we are going to do second exercise of past perfect tense. This exercise is given at page number 104 of English Grammar and Composition. This exercise also contains positive, negative and interrogative sentences. Sentence number 1. वो इससे पहले गाड़ी में सवार नहीं हुआ था. He had not travelled by train before this. सेकंड सेंटेंस. सैलाब आने के बाद लोग गांव छोड़कर कहाँ चले गए थे? Where did the people go leaving the village after the flood had hit? सेंटेंस नंबर 3. क्या पुलिस के पहुंचने से पहले चोर नकब लगा चुका था? Had the thief broken into the house before the police came? सेंटेंस नंबर 4. ज़लज़ले से पहले आंधी ने छतें नहीं उड़ाई थीं. The storm had not blown away the roofs before the earthquake. सेंटेंस नंबर 5. मेरी तकरीर से पहले किसने तकरीर की थी? Who had delivered the speech before my speech? In negative sentences, we have used not after the helping verb had before the third form of verb. In simple questions, we have used helping verb had in the beginning of the sentence, whereas in the questions with the question words like where, we use the question word in the beginning of the sentence before the helping verb. सेंटेंस नंबर 6. क्या तुम तारीख़ इस्लाम पहले ही पढ़ चुके थे? Had you already read the history of Islam? सेंटेंस नंबर 7. हमने ऐसा खतरनाक सांप पहले नहीं देखा था. We had not seen such a dangerous snake before. सेंटेंस नंबर 8. तुमने ऐसा हैरत अंगेज नज़ारा पहले नहीं देखा था. You had not seen such a wonderful sight before. सेंटेंस नंबर 9. मैंने ऐसी दिलचस्प कहानी नहीं सुनी थी. I had not heard such an interesting story. सेंटेंस नंबर 10. उन्होंने ऐसा दिलकश नज़ारा कभी नहीं देखा था. They had never seen such an attractive sight. सेंटेंस नंबर 11. क्या मोटर कार खरीदने से पहले काफ़ी रुपया बचा चुका था? Had he saved enough money before buying a car? In negative sentences, we have used not after the helping verb had before the third form of verb, and in simple questions, we have used the helping verb had in the beginning of the sentence. Sentence number 12. सूरज निकलने से पहले शिकारी जाल नहीं बिछा चुका था. The hunter had not spread the net before the sun rose. Sentence number 13. क्या रीछ के पहुंचने से पहले वो दरख्त पर चढ़ चुका था? Had he climbed up the tree before the bear arrived? Sentence number 14. इंस्पेक्टर के आने से पहले कोई स्कूल से बाहर नहीं गया था. None had gone out of the school before the inspector came. Sentence number 15. क्या मेहमानों के आने से पहले तुम घर सजा चुके थे? Had you decorated the house before the guest came? सेंटेंस नंबर 16. जब मैं घर से निकला तो सूरज गरूब नहीं हुआ था. The sun had not set when I came out of my house. In negative sentences, we have used not after the helping had and before the third form of verb, whereas in simple questions, we have used the helping verb had in the beginning of the sentence. Well, students, we have studied past perfect tense, uses of past perfect tense, formation of positive, negative and interrogative sentences in past perfect tense. We have done practice exercises. Your today's home task is do these 2 translation exercises in your neat notebooks. Okay girls, Allah Hafiz.